Okay, we outside. We outside. We outside. We outside.
Hey.
We outside.
Okay.
We inside.
Okay.
We outside.
Uh-huh.
We inside. What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
How you doing?
What's up?
How you doing?
What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Wow. Got Crystal in
Okay.
There
All right.
we go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another beautiful day here at The
Beautiful.
Box Podcast.
The box.
E-Box Podcast.
The box.
Welcome.
To the 7th
Episode
episode
7, baby.
and the final stream.
The final stream on the Instagrams.
Final.
Final then.
That's a lot.
Fine head.
Tally ho then.
Fine head.
Alright.
We love us a fine ho.
We're gonna talk our shit.
Gonna talk that talk.
Hello, hello, hello.
How's everybody doing today? We hope all is well. You know,
Living our best lives out here.
we out
Not, you
here
know.
doing a damn fucking thing. You feel me?
And what would a stream be without us talking our shit first?
Right?
Without it,
This is why y'all are here, for us.
we're super
For
excited
these faces.
to be here again today.
Welcome, everyone.
And it's always so great to be in you guys' company and your presence. You know, known you for a long time, so you know I love the fuck out of you. And you my father, so you know I love the fuck out of you.
Yo, TALEN has been mad, sensitive, and emotional like lately. Just like yo, like I just love life, man. Like
You know,
she been on her hippie shit for real.
I've been, yeah.
Listen, everybody deserves a hippie
Appreciate you.
episode in their life.
You know what I'm saying?
We embracing the peace.
In the peace, you know what I'm saying?
Embracing the peace.
That's how we doing. Outside.
Okay,
Fully outside.
so
So, hold on, wait. How's everybody been since?
Oh, it's been a
It's
while.
been a month,
It's
you
been a
know?
while. It's been a bit.
Everybody's good?
Everybody's wonderful.
I'm fucking chilling.
What y'all been up to?
Oh man,
Got
I'm
some
just.
tea and
I
some
mean-
cranberry juice.
I've been going outside if you can't already tell.
If you can't tell from how hoarse half the cast is today, we are
Marley
quiet.
always outside, you know what I'm saying? She be inside outside.
You really do be outside.
Now Miami's popping, you know. It's like I would love to be out there outside.
Miami is the shit. You would love to be outside.
You love to be out there outside.
I love to be out there outside. You
Oh,
feel
that's
me?
beautiful.
What about you, Alex?
I just moved myself to St. Petersburg,
Yeah.
Florida.
St. Pete's.
St. Pete's.
Another St. Tampa.
Yes. What's up?
I said Tampa, right there.
I thought you said Tampa.
Yeah, we were gonna do Tampa at first, but then we decided to. We found a better area in St. Pete,
Fire.
so we're super happy about that.
They have a bigger gay community out there, so.
They do. I mean, it's actually pretty lit in both sides, and where I live is kind of like. You got 20 minutes to Tampa, you got 20 minutes to Clearwater, like 20 minutes to downtown St. Pete, so I'm kind of right in that middle sweet spot.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
Very
awesome.
lovely, yes.
So you can even go to Tampa if you want to.
Exactly.
Big facts, and Orlando's right there too.
Exactly. I didn't
Right.
realize how close it was
Yeah.
actually until I looked at the map. Because I'm always thinking it's closer to Naples than it is
Yeah, for sure.
Orlando, but
That's like North Florida, huh?
we getting there. It's like
cold.
It's like the last.
It's not that cold. It's
It's a few degrees cooler right now. I mean, it was my thermometer read the same from there to here.
fucking hot. out
100
here, bro.
degrees the whole way.
Hot as fucking Florida, y'all.
Shit.
Hot as fuck.
It's hotter than like somebody who don't brush their teeth hot. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's hotter than the devil's ass crack.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
just saying, like, you just sipping on that cranberry pinky out like
Cranberry
that
juice.
cranberry. You know what I'm saying? That ocean spray.
Did that right in front of Miss Queen Latifah.
Sorry,
Now remember to
Miss Queen.
Hello, Miss Latifah. How we doing
Talk to
today?
her nice. Y'all talk to her nice.
that's
Stop
the
playing.
rule. That's the rule. When you
That's
get
everything.
here, gotta make sure you are
Pronunciate,
mouthing.
articulate.
on Queen Latifah.
Because she likes to be talked to nice.
You know, spit on her. Oh my god. So,
All right, I came to the wrong podcast. I gotta go.
Is it time to?
I think it's time.
Let's bring it out, man. Let's bring it out.
What we talking about today, Molly?
This episode is called Get Your Ish Together.
Hallelujah.
So we're gonna be talking about goals, planning, you know, how you're gonna achieve those goals, budgeting, saving money, education, and we're gonna hit you up with a few resources so you could do your thing.
Big facts.
Enrich your life. We're here to enrich your life as you enrich ours.
Yeah. So, first topic is goals, right?
Goals, yes.
Goals.
That's
What is everybody's goals? What do we want out of life? What would just make us be happy and content with life? Where do you want to be?
That is a multi-layered question right there. I will tell you what. But why don't you hit us with your answer? I feel like you're gonna have one.
Okay, so for me, my ultimate goal is financial freedom. That is like number one. You know, so I mean, y'all know me. Like, I've always had bad jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Always
bad
had jobs.
You know what I'm saying? And like, each of those jobs that I've had, I just never felt like satisfied. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I always aspire to be great. So it's like, I don't see myself doing the things long term of what I was doing and being happy and feeling content and achieving my financial freedom, you know, doing those things. So it's like, I had to take a hard look at my life and figure out how I get there. So now I'm doing small steps that can lead me there, like doing real estate, you know. Real estate, if you work really hard in it, you could receive a great return, you know what I'm saying, in a short amount of time, too. So, you know, that's a great way to get into investing, and which I want to get into, like, property ownership, you know what I'm saying, and then use that to fund my long-term goal, which is financial freedom. Be able to travel and shit. That's what I want to do. I don't want somebody to tell me when I can use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to take a lunch break now, or like, you could take your lunch break in an hour, or we're too busy right now, you can't take a lunch break. Or, you know, telling me that I can't use the bathroom right now, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, you know, like, I want to be able to do what the fuck I want, when I want, wherever I want, with whomever I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's that, you know, that's what I want out of life. That's my ultimate goal.
That's
Yeah.
I like the articulation of that, my friend. It's a beautiful goal.
You can't even see Alex on the camera.
Hey, I'm here too. There we go.
There it is.
We outside.
Oh, wait.
All right, cool.
Sorry.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I just looked over. I was like, that don't look right. So that's cool. I have a few goals. I wanna do what I love and get paid for it. Like, that's what I would say is my ultimate goal. And like, use my gifts to like make a difference in the world, and like and like work in that field. Like, be passionate about what I do. Sorry, be passionate.
You got that right. You got that Macy Gray voice. But you better talk up.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. Hey!
Oh my! Funny as hell.
So, hold on.
Yeah,
Let's Marley sip her tea.
drink that tea. You know. Go ahead. Lubricate those lungs.
I need my throat lubed.
How do you do that?
I wet it up.
That's funny.
I swallowed.
She's like, we need some more.
There we go.
It's good stuff.
You know,
So,
It heals the body.
yeah.
So do what you love. Now, what is it that you love to do?
So, it's a combination of like doing what I love and like using things that I'm good at to make a difference in the world. So, I would say that looks like music, obviously, because that's what I'm super passionate about. I want to get paid to do music. What else do I have here? Oops. Digital marketing, which is like I'm a social media manager right now, but like I want to be more like enthused. So I think like I want to get into that field so I can be better at like social media managing, and like I'm really good at social media already, so like want to perfect that skill. And entrepreneurship. So my business is CMOS Joe. And like
that shit, bitch.
and healing. Follow Regal Holistics.
Follow.
Regal's Out Holistics. But yeah, so shit. Oh, so I have my own business, and I wanna grow it. I wanna rebrand it. I wanna like get into it because I feel like it's healing people. It's creation, which I love. I want to create. And yeah. So those are my goals.
Those are your goals.
Beautiful.
Fire.
I love that.
And for you, Alex?
For me, my goals are kind of similar to both. I do also have a desire to do what I love and get paid for it, as I think I would say that that's kind of something everybody should aspire to for longevity, for fulfillment. You know, doing what you love. We've all been in situations that we've not, as you were talking about, not enjoying what we're doing
For sure.
to survive. So I would definitely like to do that.
Yeah.
My personal goals are to get into tattooing.
Fire.
Which is just, there's so many, one of the things I love about the field is there's so much growth to happen. Even when you feel like you've mastered something new can come up and you can continue to grow. So it's definitely something like, I don't really like have any huge financial goals. I think that's just kind of what I focus on is like I want to create an environment where I can create the best work that I can for myself.
Do you draw?
I do, yeah.
You gotta bring one of your drawings
Big facts.
so that people can see.
What do you like to draw? What type of style?
I love traditional. As like
Traditional.
I have that on most of my body too, but
Yeah.
it's a very frustrating style because
Yeah.
it seems very simple,
It is.
but it has to be very precise in order to look good. If there's one line out of place, if something's too thick or thin, it can look very dusty, as you would so affectionately say. So.
And tattoos have a certain type of placement too. Like
Exactly.
you know, you can't just put a tattoo anywhere on the fucking body.
It's not just the art aspect too. It's learning about the body, where to put it. You got a story behind that, bro?
No, I ain't got no story.
She knows somebody.
I feel like you went somewhere. Oh.
No, she knows somebody
Okay, Kermit.
that does tattoos and she don't like them.
I mean, it's just like, you know, I mean.
And you can critique a craft when you know about it, you know what I mean?
No, but you know, it's, I think that's phenomenal. I think you should definitely get into tattooing and you know what I'm saying? Like, that, it could be a phenomenal, lucrative,
Exactly, yeah.
you know, field. You can do it wherever.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
anywhere, anytime. And it's another thing where you're kind of in control of what you do,
For sure.
how you price. You know, I love, you know, something that the service industry has unfortunately bred in me is I love saying no to people.
Oh my God, it's a fake. Oh my God, it feels so good.
Right,
It's
so
coming.
let's like,
You know?
it's like the service industry orgasm is to be like, no, you not having
Oh
that.
my God, it's so
It's
good.
great. So like to be able to be like, no, I don't want to tattoo you because either I don't think I'm right for it or whatever reason it happens to be, is something I very much would love to be.
Oh my
able
God,
to
it
do.
feels so good.
Yes, so similar to you, you know, with the freedom aspect of having more control over everything. But
Yeah.
I also would love to use it to give back to the community a lot, and that's something I'm hoping to do more now that I've moved to Tampa.
For sure.
Because y'all know about the Naples community.
Oh my God, yeah. But there's even like with tattooing, there are certain artists who do more so like prosthetic, you know, tattoos. Like say for someone who had breast cancer and they had to get their nipple removed, they tattoo a realistic nipple on it and they charge a lot more for that.
That is
because
true,
it's
yes.
considered a prosthetic and not just a tattoo.
And
You know what I'm saying? So there's so much that you can do.
It's
with that,
very
you know?
expensive. I had a funny story about that actually. I was in Fort Lauderdale at a drag show one time, and I happened to get to talking to the drag queen, and I was telling her I wanted to get into tattooing, and she was telling me how it's becoming very popular for drag queens now to tattoo their chest pieces that they buy. To like give it to an artist, have them tattoo them, and then they wear it obviously along with the rest of their costumes. And
What do you mean?
like, you know, the chest
Like it's a
pieces
silicone
that,
piece?
yeah, the silicone
Yeah, okay,
pieces
so
that they put on the
tattooing more realistic.
Yes, so tattooing on
okay.
that has become like apparently a very
Oh.
popular trend amongst the drag
Yeah.
queens. And she was like, listen, if you do that,
Yeah.
I got you. And I'm like, give me a year to bet.
Because actually, with tattooing, and not to like extend this like tattooing
No,
topic, but
yeah.
because I used to do tattoos for a
No,
few
I know,
years,
I know,
like
yeah.
years ago. So
I have a tattoo by
yeah.
Guys.
But
Friendship.
I know, right? Yeah, like it's crazy. But one of the ways when you first start with tattooing is on silicone. And it is a silicone piece, so it would make sense.
It would work
That makes
perfectly,
sense.
yeah.
I never thought about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
I
I
master that and you're good.
Yeah.
So it is so, yeah, like exactly like you said. I never thought about it either until
Yeah.
she brought it up, and I was like,
That's
oh.
super cool because you don't gotta worry about nobody moving.
Nope. You
Like,
just, it's
nobody,
your,
nobody,
yeah,
just,
yes.
nobody complaining.
Or how you're moving the piece around.
Tat and tits.
Cat and tits.
Look at
Oh my God.
Wow! Look at this is fire tits.
Hey, nobody steal that, okay?
We just came up with a fire idea. See that? Look at that. This is crazy.
You should definitely make a mental note.
You know, I'm gonna write that down for you right
Write
here.
that
Tat
down.
tits.
Tat and tits.
All right.
Wow.
Sorry, we got off topic.
Hey, everybody.
Titty tat. You know, oh, this. We can just keep going with that. But anyway, yeah. So,
Yes.
all right. Now,
That's our goals. I
That's
think
the
that
goals.
that's a
So-
beautiful variety of goals.
Yeah, I think that's dope. I think I want to ask you guys like what y'all do to like how would you best describe like how one can accomplish a goal or set goals. Like I wrote down some things like first visualizing the goal and like seeing yourself there
Absolutely.
and writing it down. Like those are like when you first get a great idea or like you have an epiphany about some shit that you want in your life that you really want to make happen, write that shit down.
big facts.
Write that shit down. So like it's like out in the universe. Like the energy is there.
For sure.
So yeah, write the shit down. Visualize yourself like already doing the goal. Journal about it. Write down like how you would plan it out. Affirm it. Take action.
Definitely.
Those are all wonderful ways to get it started. What I would be curious, like, what do y'all do specifically for your particular goals? Like, let's say, what do you do? Like, what are the steps you've taken to like further your music career, or what are the steps you take that, or you want to take to push that forward?
So I had an idea and was talking to a friend of mine about getting a grant.
Speak it to Latika.
I try to say goodbye and not
There is still power in those lungs.
I'm fucking dead.
Why did you go? Man, somebody gonna be in the headphones like, oh my god.
try to walk away. Anyway, okay. Alright. Steps I've taken to what was it? What was the goal you asked about?
Your music career.
Okay, the music. No, because I did have a few. So the music, I'm actually looking into getting a grant for an EP.
Nice.
I want to do like a 4-song EP or 5 maybe, and I want to do like one music video, a fire ass music video for the EP, and then have an album release party. So
You know, mad people support you. So we outside.
we outside.
We outside.
So I had like a jam with our friend Champ, who's amazing.
Fire.
Shout out to Champ.
Mr. Keys?
Chip is like
No, that's Ruckus. Shout out to Ruckus.
Chip is like the black Eminem. Like I think his music
He
is
is.
Eminem vibes. He gives me hardcore Eminem vibes. I love it. I love his music.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. He's a dark ass motherfucker. But he's
dope.
cool. He's cool as shit.
Dope.
And he's motivated.
Big facts.
He
Big
is
energy.
motivated and he is a manifester. Like this man been living on the waterfront properties the whole time he been out here.
He been
Okay.
outside.
And that ain't no fucking cheap party.
Not in Miami, hello.
Not in Miami.
Shit.
He be
So
out.
shout
all
out to
the
my
way out.
dog. Yeah, but I orchestrated a jam at his house with a few of my other dope ass instrumentalists and artists. And we've been like kind of just formulating ideas that everybody's like, everybody's super supportive of the project, and I think it's gonna be fire. So
That's awesome.
To
I love
answer
to
your
hear that.
question.
I love to hear that. What about you, Talon?
For me, it's like to funnel my goals. I think of what I can do on a daily basis. What small things I can do on a daily basis that would add up to the bigger picture, you know? And that's certain things like, within real estate, I'm trying to be better at organizing and planning my days, because if not, then I'm scrambled and I don't really necessarily achieve anything, So, like, say for example, now, like, I'm trying to be consistent when it comes to content creation, you know what I'm saying? So, like, getting my name out there, and then also being consistent with open houses. So like I do open houses almost every Saturday and Sunday. And I'm trying to do like 3 days, like 4 days out the week for content planning, you know what I'm saying, like promotion. So that's 2 reels for the 2 open houses. Yeah, I know everybody say I look like Jaden and Willow Smith, so I monopolize on that. You know what I'm saying? I make a little graphic for that, and then I try to like have like some sort of reel or like, you know, photo or whatever about like something funny or whatever the case may be. You know, just like show that I also am like pretty funny. You know, I want to also have a balance of like business and like pleasure. You know, because you know I am who I am, and I don't want to make a business page for my real estate. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know that this is me. You know what I'm saying? So
authenticity, baby.
For sure. So.
Right.
So I do that, you know, and obviously the open houses give me an opportunity to network with potential buyers, you know what I'm saying? I learn more about real estate all the time. I go to the office, I talk to like people who work at the brokerage for more information, you know what I'm saying? I'm outside in these streets working hard, you know what I'm saying? And like I'm doing something always, you know, that fills my schedule up with real estate or like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I ain't got no job right now.
That's a job.
I ain't got no job.
That's a job.
But you know, shout outs to one of the partners. They say that, you know, like, you know, when you wake up, you don't have a job. You don't have a paycheck until you know what I'm saying. You got to make that paycheck. You know, so it's like that. Every day you wake up broke, but you got to like find a way to make money that day. You know, so my way is to network with people. Y'all know me. I'm a social person. So in real estate, it's all about who you know. You know what I'm saying? Anybody is a potential buyer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how I do it. You know, I'm planning my weekends and my weekdays, and I'm organizing, and I'm trying to be consistent. Like that's my ways of doing it. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy because I wrote some more like things about that, just like to learn about it. So you're already there. You're taking whatever courses or whatever you need to do to learn how to strategize, how to organize yourself, and essentially make a profit.
Yeah.
And then your networking, that's something else I wrote down. Like, go out there. Like, go outside.
Yeah,
go outside and meet people. Like, as far as setting goals, that shit is, like, you never know who can help you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Who can get you one step closer to that goal.
For sure.
So, like, I would just say, network, sell yourself. Like, go learn, go to seminars, go to mixers, meet people who know, people who can teach you shit. And then be consistent. Like, take authentic action every single fucking day.
What do you do, Alex?
I think that I would draw back to what is a theme with both of y'all, but it's just consistency. You know, it's about, I mean, for me, with my goals, it's about working on my craft every day, even if it's a small amount or a large amount, much as you do, even if it's something minute. I know I'm getting better, even if it's bad. And I know you know that struggle, both of you probably, with being an artist, you know, you're your worst critic, and sometimes, especially if a piece doesn't go the way you want it to, or a style you're trying isn't something that comes natural to you, or it's very easy to get frustrated and just give up. But a big thing I've learned through this journey for life, along with art, is like working through mistakes, figuring out how to, not that you have a lot of room for that once you get to skin, but like learning how to adjust, learning how to turn something that you maybe didn't intend to do into something that works more towards what you're trying to get. So definitely consistency is for me. It's just working on it every day, which is hard for me because I do tend to get distracted sometimes. Sometimes I have a difficult time focusing, but for this, gotta be there. Consistent in there.
It's the time.
Consistent in there.
You know,
shit, to try and fail is better than
not trying at all.
Yeah, better than to fail to try. If you don't try, you already failed.
Absolutely, I agree.
That's
a big fact. I think that's what I
said. Y'all would probably both have said the same thing.
You know, I agree.
I thought you were about to say something. All right, cool. So I think we kind of like dived into like planning. Does anybody have any tips about like how you plan things?
Like budgeting, like
or just planning could include budgeting for sure.
Well, my plan was the schedule. Like I think getting more in control of my schedule, my days, you know.
Organization.
Yeah, the organization,
That's
you know.
a big thing, yeah.
I wake up pretty early and I go to sleep a little bit early now. Like I don't go out anymore, you know. But I figured like this is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because
bitch, we was out to eat this morning.
But I don't mean when I mean like go out, I mean like out, you know what I'm saying? Like outside, you know. But like, you know, I wake up around like 7:30 in the morning, you know, start my day. And then I usually don't come back home until like 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night. So my days are fairly long, you know. So yeah, that's, you know, just organizing my day and like finding a reason to be outside. You know, not just being outside, finding a reason to be outside.
Intention.
Intentions.
Because there's so many times that you can get caught up in not
For sure.
in doing things but not really accomplishing anything, like you spoke about before. Kind of just getting caught in that rat race of like, oh, I'm doing something, so it must be right. But it isn't necessarily always the way you want to go. You want to be specific about where you're directing your energy, and like you said, intentional with it.
Hell yeah. Because if you go into a job you hate and you keep clocking in and think things are gonna fucking change, then you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Like, you're insane.
Allow yourself to be happy. I mean, be willing to bet on yourself. Take the risk. It's gonna be. It may take time and work and effort, but it's gonna be better than being miserable, like you said, whatever job you're at that you're clocking in and hating life.
I feel like what it could be is because like some people are used to the results of unhappiness.
I think that
you
could
know,
be,
it's like a safety net.
It's because you know what the outcome is gonna be.
It's a comfort.
You know?
Yeah, you can find comfort in the chaos.
Yeah,
sometimes.
for sure. Well, when something happens that you're not used to, you don't know what the results could be. So it's like, why take my chances? I don't know what's gonna happen.
People are afraid of the unknown.
Yes.
For sure. You feel what I'm saying?
But that's the best time to take a risk.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you truly don't know what could happen.
And you test yourself. You learn a different part of yourself and what you are capable of.
The best thing that can happen is you try and you fucking win.
Big facts.
It only has to happen once.
And you keep winning.
Big facts.
Like,
So like right now, like I mean, I do Instacart. You know what I'm saying? Make a little bit of extra like money and, you know, pay my bills and stuff.
She broke.
But I'm broke. But I see what you're saying. Nah, I'm abundant, baby. I'm abundant financially.
That's right. She got this.
we only speak abundance.
We rich as fuck up in this
We only
bitch.
speak abundance in
I'm
this
rich.
bitch.
I'm rich. I'm rich.
But it's like, which is a great form of marketing too, because I place my business cards in the grocery bags. And I actually had somebody leave a comment, was like, oh my God, thank you so much for leaving your business card too with the restaurants on it. Now I definitely can't throw this away. Perfect.
Hey,
you know?
there you go.
So it's, you know, I'm always out here working intention, you know what I'm saying? Like always networking and talking to people. So I'm a hustler. I'm from New York, baby. That's what we do. It's in our
Okay,
blood.
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
New York. I got 100 clips.
Is the,
that
yes, I know
Oh,
that.
okay.
She'll know that.
Listen, I'm letting y'all have this New York moment because it has to happen once an episode. So get it all out now. I do know that.
Yeah, we outside.
We outside.
Getting it out of my system.
Oh dear Lord.
Alright,
Take me.
so yeah, budgeting.
Budgeting.
What do you guys do to budget? Do you budget? Are you good at budgeting? Are you not?
It depends on the situation. If I'm being 100% honest with myself. But I have gotten a lot better about it. I think important with budgeting is giving yourself little goals. Like for me recently it was saving to move and to be able to take some time off of work when I moved so that I wasn't rushed to find a job, and again, somewhere clocking in I don't want to be for the time being. But it is difficult.
So how did you budget? Like what did you do?
So my personal approach to it was very kind of bare bones. I would just simply do whenever I got paid or when I would get, you know, cash in from the weekend or whatever, you know, being on the bar, I would take half of it and would immediately go in savings. And then the rest of it would be, you know, I usually would depend, because I would get cash from the weekends, you know, as it is in a restaurant, I work in a restaurant, and then I would also get a paycheck. So I would let the paycheck be for my bills. Half of whatever cash I got on the weekend would go into savings, and the other half would be whatever I needed to do for the week. If it was a lighter week, I would put more in the savings. If it was just normal, but I would always put something in there, and I just did that every week, no exception. Always putting it in. And thankfully, we had some really good months, some really good weekends, and I was able to save up quite a bit. But it was just about being, like we talked about, consistent. Like no matter what the situation, no matter what the situation was, that money was going in there, no matter what. Like. I could be $2. I don't even care. There's still something going in there.
For sure.
So that was definitely a big thing for me. Was just not letting myself come off that pattern.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's good. I normally do not save money, unfortunately.
It's alright.
I'm not good at that at all. But prior to my move to Miami from New York, I did have to save money. So I know I'm capable of doing it. And what I did was kind of similar to what you did. Like, I made money, had a paycheck, but the paychecks were just like my hourly. It wasn't like credit card tips. So what I would do is just don't touch those paychecks at all. Like, pretend I never got them. Put those straight into savings. And like, on great days, I would take like half my cash and just put it in the bank, put it in the savings. And just stack up like that. Like, I wouldn't even think like, oh, okay, let me just, like, before I got the money, you know how you get the money, you see it, you're like, damn. Nah, I would just be like, damn, fucking nail polish came.
Oh, that's what you be saying?
No.
I was like, wow, that's how you be looking at your buddy?
Yeah, right, money.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's what it is. Maybe save money. So
You
do you think
looking
that
at your money.
do you think that is there a reason why you don't save? Like what?
oh, well, these days it's just usually because, like, I like to go eat and have fun and hang out.
We all like to be
Which
outside.
is terrible. It's a bad idea. And I never really been in a situation where, like, I wasn't, like, constantly getting money. So I just be secure because I know that money's going to come. But, like, again, you never know. So, as an adult, I'm making an honest effort to minimize my spending and essentially just have money in the account all the time. Like a certain number, you know what I mean? But yeah, eventually I will stack up some bread. Pray for me. I had something written too.
Budgeting.
Oh, so I also, and this is something I definitely highly recommend. I put my money into trading. So like Robinhood or whatever little apps that you have,
It
whatever.
sounds like you're talking in front of an AC, like a fan, bro.
That's
You know when you're
what
talking in front of a fan,
Yeah.
it's a motherfucker like that. You sometimes why?
She chugging that tea like hell no.
Bruh.
So, damn. Trading. Trading is a good way to
That's a fact.
save your money and make it work for you. So, if you just put money in there and literally just forget about it, money you're willing to throw in that bitch, forget about it, and like one day you never know. The fucking money that you put into whatever can hit fucking 2 million. You can get paid like, what the fuck? So, that's a good way to like save money and also like, make money.
Make it work for you.
That's a fact.
That's right.
For me, like budgeting, I struggle some like here and there with budgeting, you know, because I be outside too.
We love being outside.
Oh my god.
I love going to dinner, cocktails.
Yeah, but I have like my money kind of like automatically shifting in my account. So, when I was first to start off as far as like cash goes, when I was bartending, whenever I touched a $5 bill, I put it to the side and I saved it, and it was a quick way to save up money. You know, an easy, quick, fast way, you know. And I would even cash out some of my extra tips. Like if I made a pretty good amount that night, I would cash out on top of the $5s, maybe sometimes 50 to like $100, and trade that out to all $5s, and then I roll it up. And every 100 I have, I ban it, put it to the side, and I would have like a couple thousands within a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was a pretty good way to save. I also have a percentage of like during the month that goes into my stocks as well. That I have, you know, kind of moving, and I have for a while. But stocks, you know, like I like the stocks. You do get a good return, but for me, I have to learn how to pull. Because one time I invested like, you know, a decent amount, and it shot up like 4 times. And I didn't pull out.
And you gotta know when to hold them and when to
I
fold.
know,
so.
and then it dropped like half, but like I was still in the plus, but it wasn't, you know.
It wasn't what it could have been.
It wasn't what it could have been, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about the pull out to it, like, but still when you pull it out, because when you have stocks and you pull something out of a stock, or when you sell a stock, you have that money still sitting in the account, so you can just let it sit there and then invest, you know, when the market drops, you know what I'm
Right,
saying, or like
right.
something else,
Absolutely.
and then so it's like a board game, you just gotta
Yeah, or
play
you
the
could
rules.
trade it. You could literally like trade some whatever like stock. I do like partial stocks, so I might trade like some like I do dollars. I might trade a certain dollar amount. Take a little bit out if I see I don't like what's going on over here, or if I made some money, I'll just take some of that and invest it in something that
For sure.
that I think will shoot up later.
And the one thing that I also have is like obviously I have college debt. So I've been paying that off for the past few years, and it's just not that much. You know what I'm saying? But what I have my account automatically set up. There's this app called Changed, and the ED is a capital E and the lowercase d, but it's like this little squirrel. You'll see the icon.
A little squirrel.
And you can set up your college account through this app. And for every time you swipe your debit card, it will put a percentage of that transaction into the account. And every time it reaches a certain amount, like let's say every time mine hits $100, it puts that $100, deposits it straight into my student account.
Okay.
So roughly almost like I put like $100 into my student account automatically. You know what I'm saying? And then I boost it with an extra $20 every few days. So like that, to lower to like pay it off faster.
Nice.
So I try to like automatically set it up, because if it's not, then I'm not gonna get it done. I'm not gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
And I'm really hoping Biden comes in and like pays us $10,000. Because
I would love
if he
that.
can do that, then like I'll be done. I'll be in the clear. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
So like those are some of the ways that I like, I budget is to automatically disperse my money, so I would just forget about it. And then
That's really a big thing too. Is just like not giving yourself a chance to think about it.
for sure.
Like you can't, like you was talking about, looking at the money, being like, "Damn, like no."
Yeah, I could do something else with it.
It
You know
doesn't
what I'm
matter.
saying?
I'm not
Like,
even gonna
it's-
think about it. Just it goes
Yeah.
where it goes.
Yeah,
It
don't
goes
even
where it
fucking
goes.
think
For sure.
Literally. Or like when you're about to buy something, think about like whether or not you really need that
Big
shit.
facts.
Or if you're just buying it because it look pretty.
Uh-huh.
Or some shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're buying it for shits and giggles.
Big facts.
So you mentioned college, right? I have a question for you. Now that you are in student debt, what did you study?
Oh damn!
What did you study?
Okay, so I got my associate's degree in fine arts,
Okay.
and
Fine arts.
I'm 1 year shy from my bachelor's in graphic design. So that's my educational background. What I did learn.
That wasn't my question, but okay.
What was your question?
Well, it was a foreshadowing question. Because I was going to ask you this question.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'll let you speak though if you want to.
No, go ahead. I'm
Okay.
here to answer the question.
So I asked this because it's interesting that I think your answer might be yes. Not everybody goes and gets work where they like based
For
on what
sure.
they studied.
For sure.
So my question is, do you think college is necessary or important?
Okay, I think all education, of course, is important. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For sure.
But like
I think,
college.
I think it's another useful tool. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why there could be any negative to it aside from the financial aspect. The cost of getting the education. Yes, I think that could be better. But as far as education, whatever the source is important. You know what I'm saying? And is informative. You know what I'm saying? You're learning something from it. So yes. However, Steve Jobs, what he did was he didn't have a college degree. He went to school and only enrolled in the classes that he knew he needed to build his business, and then left. You know what I'm saying? Like he just paid for individual classes, so he could still get that college level education, and to know how to take it a step further. You know what I'm saying? And then use that to build his business. So you could still use college your own way. You don't have to get a degree. And nowadays it's about who you know and how good you are at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a phenomenal pianist, somebody's gonna pick that up, even if you don't have a professional musical background. You know what I'm saying? Like think of how what's those two girls Beyonce's.
Chloe and Hall.
Exactly. They started off playing a busted ass keyboard on YouTube,
And they got picked up by Beyonce.
and they got picked up by Beyonce. So it's about how good you are at what you do, and who you know,
And consistency.
And consistency. And in order to be good at what you do, you have to get the education to learn how to do it. You know, it doesn't matter how you do it. And you know, whether it's college, whether it's experience, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, where you have a private mentor, you know what I'm saying, or like, you know.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
For sure.
I don't think college is necessary because if you
yell, that's the first time you want to yell the whole.
If you need a degree, like, I feel like you don't need a degree. A lot of people go to school and waste their time. If you're gonna go to college, know what the fuck you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Like, be sure that you're gonna use it if you plan on making that type of investment. So I don't think it's necessary. I do think it's important to get an education and learn about what it is that you want to do.
But also, I feel like it really depends on like the field.
Like
if it's law, if you're going to school for law, stay your ass in school.
Fair enough.
If you're going to school for like,
but you can call that like
politics, stay your ass in school.
Well,
as far as like you should know about like,
Please, you think?
Well, maybe a doctor. Like if you could be a doctor, you need to stay as a
doctor. Yes, it definitely depends on the field. But like you said, I definitely don't think it's necessary to be successful to have a college education.
For sure.
And I like what you said about Steve Jobs, because a lot of people, especially in our demographic age, I feel, would get caught up in the idea that you need the degree. You were going for the degree. You literally were spending all this money and doing these classes for the piece of paper. Not even sometimes and I don't know how much experience. I know you went to college, did you?
Barely.
Same, a little bit. But it was like, how many classes do you have to take that have nothing to do with what you want to do?
Exactly.
To get a degree.
Exactly.
So I did, and I like that. And I like that he went and knew that he could get value out of what he was learning. Because you can absolutely get value out of college classes, but you don't need it. And sometimes it doesn't even help. Like sometimes you get the degree and you learn what you need to learn, and this degree that is supposed to get you further in life isn't enough. Like you were saying, it's about who you know and what you know.
We end up switching them motherfuckers.
Exactly.
You graduate in law, and then you end up making a pottery class.
Like literally.
Business and pottery.
And now you owe all this fucking money.
You know, it's
exactly.
And you might be able to make a shit ton of money doing pottery, but like, say you went to school to be a teacher, and your salary doesn't cover your fucking loans and your bills,
which is
usually
common thing.
Which is usually the case. Exactly. Super fucking common. So I mean.
Yeah, I've been to school in Mallow. Like, it's been years since I fucking left school.
And you're still owe money.
I'm still paying.
And that's most people's cases, unfortunately. So, I mean, I think it's just to reemphasize what you say. Like, make sure you know why you're going. Make sure you're going for yourself and not because it's the expectations of somebody else.
For sure.
Because whether now or later, you're going to figure out that that was a mistake and it may have a huge price tag on it.
For sure.
So, if you're going to go, do it like Steve did. Do it because you know what you want.
Facts.
Big facts.
Or take trading classes.
Or trade. There are many
there's
other
so many
avenues.
different things.
There's many other avenues to
I'll get into like
you can get into trade.
Later.
You can get into trades, like actual trade skills. You know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers be making banks,
dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like becoming an electrician, you gonna start your own electric company,
banking.
You know what I'm saying?
Telling you what to do. Nobody.
Do a construction bank. Bank.
And like even remote jobs, like I have some resources when we get to that. But I mean, has everybody said what they needed to say?
What we had to say
about school education. So just to like get into some things you can do as far as like getting an education about what you specifically want. There's a ton of like Coursera, Google Grow courses, like all those things that you could pay for individually and get the information that you need. And it's a lot less financially like invasive, if that makes any fucking sense. But yeah, so Coursera, Google.grow, Linked, Udemy, which is Udemy, and Future Learn, so futurelearn.com. They all offer, actually Future Learn is super dope because they also offer courses for free. You could take mad free courses. And then if you want to like up the ante, get more information, you could pay for some courses.
I think UW has some free courses too.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, it's definitely affordable, if not, free as fuck. So that shit is lit. And I think like those are really great for like corporate jobs like project management or like IT shit, like coding and shit like that. And like what else they got? They got digital marketing, which is how I learned about these courses. They got literally like whatever little remote shit or tech shit that you could think of, or corporate shit that you could think of. Man, you get them fucking glasses and just take that shit. Save the money.
Big facts.
What about you guys?
Got some resources?
I don't have many, man. I was gonna let you all have that one, to be honest.
So,
My
her
resources
resource is the money. That's it. It's the money.
The resources is the money.
So some resources I put were like some book recommendations. I think that there's this classic book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, from Robert Kiyosaki, and it's just basically him talking about his experience.
What's the name of the book again?
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh yeah.
It's been a bestseller for a very long time, and it's just about how he was raised by his actual birth father, who was poor or had the poor man's mindset. He was working for somebody and struggling just making a certain cap and fine with just making a certain cap, versus his best friend's father, who was an entrepreneur and started from like scratch and then owns a shit ton of stuff. So his experience from learning from them both. So that's a great book on teaching you about finances and business and such. Another book on taxes. I mean, taxes are a very scary thing for certain people. I think, especially in the minority. Like as far as like we think that we should tax the rich, but taxes are a way to kind of like benefit you from contributing back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently, if you make a certain amount and you're contributing a certain amount to that into improving your community in some way, shape, or form, you get less taxes. You pay less taxes. Sometimes to the point where you're not paying any at all. Which
Well, you're getting money back.
and I know there was a point in time where like Donald Trump, where everybody was like, "Oh, show your taxes," and it was only like $750.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and people were pissed off. And Donald Trump also has a lot of projects, development, like housing. You know what I'm saying? So, housing is a phenomenal way to like cut back and save on taxes. You know what I'm saying? So he just knows how to work his money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about knowledge and things like that. So this book is called Tax Free Wealth from Tom Wheelwright actually, and so that's about taxes. And then I also have books on like things to better my craft. So I was in graphic design and marketing for a while, so I used that to translate into my real estate. And I had to, when I was in marketing and graphic design, I had to know how to appeal to people and tell the same exact story to multiple different groups. You know what I'm saying? So I got marketing books, branding books, selling books, books on self-growth and like things like that, and like healing, and even relationships to work on my communication, and communication books. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, like to make me all well-rounded as a person, you know what I'm saying, and work on different parts of my brain instead of just like one, you know what I'm saying? So those are some like resources. As far as credit goes, if you want to know your credit score, Credit Karma is a free app, and that gives you your TransUnion and your Equifax score for free. And if you download the Experian app, that will tell you your Experian credit score for free as well. So you got all three right there, and you just average that out. So like that's a great way to know where you are, and to also figure out where you owe money if you owe money.
Credit Karma is great for
kind of
refinancing, consolidating debt. You can do a lot through that too.
Yeah, definitely. They also Credit Karma is not the one that has the FICO score, right?
No,
it's
So make sure you get your FICO score first and foremost, because that's usually the one they check. But like I said, Credit Karma got the other two scores, and they give you like ways to get like secured credit cards. They recommend you like ways that you can improve your credit score.
Yeah.
So like little things you can sign up for. If you also want to improve your credit score, you can like open up trade lines. You can like there's a few. I can't think of the name. Damn, you just like made me think of this. There's a few apps that you can look up that will basically lend you money and you pay a certain monthly fee. It could be like $15 a month. That you're like, and they charge it as you paying off a debt, but really you're paying a service to report to credit bureaus, and eventually, essentially lift up your score.
That's
So
awesome.
that's cool.
I do have one. I thought of one. I believe it's called Rent ED, but it's actually an app. I believe there's a couple others too where you pay, like you said, a monthly service. I think it's like $6 or $7, and they will report your rent to the credit bureau, so you can actually build your credit through your rent. Which, if anybody didn't know, that doesn't go on your credit score normally. It's very stupid, but this particular service, you can pay them a little bit more, and they report your rent to the credit bureau, so you can build it.
Wow.
Because I know that's a big bill that we all have to pay.
That's a big fucking bill.
So.
Hell yeah, and that definitely will lift your score up a little bit.
Big facts.
Another thing, put your accounts on auto pay if you can, and report like your utility bills to your credit score. I think Credit Karma has the option for you to actually have them do that.
Yeah, my cell phone service is attached to that.
Yep. And
But it be playing games. Like sometimes it be switching my shit off, and I'm like, listen. I did not give you authorization to switch my shit off.
I'm weak. Yeah, but make sure you do that, because those bills are something that you do pay monthly and should be reported.
It doesn't. Anything that consumes that much of your income should be reported.
Right. Did you?
No, I didn't have any.
You have more resources?
No, I mean, it's straight.
Okay, wait, let me see if I got anything else for you guys.
We got anything else in the cookie jar?
Trust the process.
That's a great ending point. Trust the process.
Trust the process, and remember that nothing worth having is gonna happen overnight. You gotta really put effort into it.
Big facts.
Every single day. Be prepared to be let down multiple times sometimes. But be consistent.
Be consistent.
That's something that's been a theme.
Consistency.
That's been a theme all throughout the show. So definitely be consistent and trust that your work will eventually pay off.
Big facts.
That's what time is it?
I mean, we got 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay.
We did pretty good.
I mean, you want to hit us with a song, Macy?
Shut the fuck up. Let me see.
Oh, look at her. She got the...
Oh, she got the sleeps. Marley got the sleeps.
That's right.
And that's great right now.
Well, this will be, we just want to mention again, this will be our last episode streaming on Instagram. We're going to YouTube and Twitch.
Yes.
Mostly YouTube. YouTube.com/dbox.
YouTube.com.
YouTube.com. YouTube.com/dbox with 2 E's.
Yes.
Dbox Podcast.
Yes. And like she
Please
said,
subscribe, support us out there.
For sure.
We'll be able to bring you better quality content and more. So subscribe.
Yes, we want to engage with you guys.
Oh, so you want to read the comments real quick?
Oh yeah, do you have any comments?
I mean, I think I saw some. If you got a scroll.
Did you have some comments?
I mean, I feel like I saw a few.
Did we get any comments?
Okay, chase what you love, and the money will follow. That's a big fat.
Hello.
Big fat. I know that's right. Big fat. Okay, I think that was all.
All right. That's good. That's good.
Chase what you love, and the money will follow. That's a big fact. All right, y'all.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Podcast.
Have
a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Be safe.
Thanks for hanging with us.
We love you.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Subscribe.
Link is in the bio.
Link is in the bio. Link is in the bio. Link is in the bio. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, come on. Come on.
When you get a group of black people together.
Fucking week.
All right, y'all.